The proceeds of crime and financial transactions reporting bills are being touted as the answer to fighting the war on crime. Good evening, everyone. I'm LaDawn Davis. Today, parliamentarians began debate on the bills, notably adding the unexplained wealth component, which zeroes in on prosecuting persons based on unexplained gains linked to politics, drugs, and human trafficking and other offenses. Keishla Adderley reports.
Tabled, withdrawn, and replaced, the proceeds of crime and financial reporting bills carry a lot of weight in multilateral relations. Today, National Security Minister Marvin Dames noted that the bills broaden the scope for fighting crime, casting a larger net for criminals. The unexplained wealth order targets politicians, their families and associates, public officers, persons charged with bribery, extortion, drug and human trafficking, and narrows the burden of proof.
While the Proceeds of Crime Act 2000 prevented law enforcement personnel from pursuing suspected persons of illegal assets without proof of money laundering, this bill eliminates any predicate offense. For example, if an officer of the court reasonably suspects a person of having illegally acquired $50,000, the officer would have had to bring proceedings under civil forfeiture. This new bill eliminates the need to prove the illegal fund scheme from any specific offense, as Clause 8 gives law enforcement ability to arrest for money laundering even if the subject was not charged with a specific offense.
The accompanying bill, the Financial Action Reporting Bills, which seek to dodge damaging blacklists, was back on the agenda as well, with the opposition cautioning against what it thought could be self-inflicted damaging aspects.
It'll then result in doing business in the Bahamas either a bit more costly, and it may nevertheless affect what I call the ease of doing business in it. The question arises because of the context of the environment that most of these institutions have to operate. So are we overreaching by overregulating?
U.S. banks in states like Delaware, Wyoming, Nevada, and Oregon are already capturing much of our traditional financial service business with their proverbial onshore financial centers, taking business from what they term offshore financial centers. We must not shoot ourselves in the foot.
But Foreign Affairs Minister Darren Henfield rejected that thinking, asserting that the bill is a show of transparency and an offensive against any practice that may scare off valuable foreign investment.
This idea that somehow, when we be honest and open and transparent about what's going on in the Bahamas, that it's talking down the Bahamas or it's discouraging international investment opportunities. I want that to be put to rest. That is not true.
You commend it when you do.
Because international organizations want to know that they are coming to a country that to do business, where legislation is strong against corruption.
Debate continues. Keishla Adderley, ZNS Network News.